My new house is so gross, so bug infested that it just makes me sick to my stomach. I would rather be outside than inside.
Hey guys, it's Ashley, and I thought it was about that time to give you an update on the new house. It's not been going well. As you can see by the title, I'm going to tell you why it's been a nightmare. And just don't worry about my appearance because I have been working very hard today. I'm going to show you what I've been working on. And so, yeah, my reflection, I don't even care because this is exactly the status of my life at the moment. So, you hear the roosters. We live beside a cockfighter. I don't know how many he has, maybe 300. But yeah, that is the least of our worries. If you didn't know, and this is your first time ever watching any of my videos, the house we were at is being sold. So we had a short amount of time to move out, and we found this house, which is 45 minutes away from where we were living. And yeah, I'm just going to take you around and tell you about everything. We're going to start outside, okay? Also, the first experience that I had of this house, the second day moving in, I turned around and there was a giant snake. It was over 7 foot tall. It was big. It was just a chicken snake, but he was very aggressive. And it's actually illegal to kill snakes in my state unless they meet those criteria because he was actually trying to get into the house. Like, I could just tell you the story. You just wouldn't believe it. My husband, when I called him and I was having a panic attack, he thought it was just going to be like some little black snake, but when he got here and he seen how aggressive this snake was, he changed his mind real quick. So I'm going to insert a clip of that so you can see that snake. I'm still having PTSD. I have never seen a snake in person or one that big. And apparently, after they get over like 3 or 4 feet, they get aggressive and you have to do something about it. But this guy, he was not backing down whatsoever. But let me show you where he was at. Okay, so here is where the snake was at. So this was completely covered. I will look for pictures or videos of this before. Look at our new visitor at our new house. David, how would you even get all those stumps up? But we have worked our hind ends off on getting all of this up. This was vines and it was very hard to get up, and I have worked really hard on this again today. We just keep chipping away at it, try to make some progress. But as you can see, this is just straight up a snake pit, and this hill where we live, it is known for snakes. The man that lived next door was bit by a copperhead and he died, but all these bricks and all that in there, I mean, this is just like a dreamland for snakes. So we have been working very hard to get this cleaned up, just to make this place safe. Just to give you an idea of what all we actually have done, you see this big pile right here? That is everything that we have got out of that area so far. And there's another reason for it, which I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. But today, we have had somebody out here to dig this out and pour concrete in it and make a proper drain system. They did a great job. This is still drying, but yeah, they had to make a drain system through here because this is the back door. This is where you enter, and this just completely floods. You would step out into a big pile of muddy water. So very thankful to have that done so far. Over here in the corner is what I've been working on as well today with a wheelbarrow and a shovel. I have shoveled this out by hand and put it in the yard and then leveled it out. But that is a tremendous amount of work. If you've ever, used a shovel for anything, it's a full body workout. So I'm just exhausted. But this is the second time that I've dug that out. So also, we pressure washed all of this because it was extremely muddy when we moved in, and it was just full of glass and nails. So it's been a lot of work so far, but let's go inside and then I'll tell you more about that big pile over there. I will give you a tour of the house in more detail at some point, but it won't be in this one. So another reason why we had to get that cleaned up is because we had a major carpenter ant infestation. They were in the walls. They had drywall on their backs when they come out. And we found out that this house is actually sat empty for the last 15 years, and they've come in here and, you know, it looks good from the surface, but once you get to live in here, then you realize, you know, the issues that are here. And I mean, like 40 carpenter ants a day. I've had bug bites. We had the professionals come out yesterday to spray, and so they've all ran out from underneath the walls, and I'm killing more ants than ever, but hopefully that's going to straighten up. But that has made me very sick to my stomach. The other issue is that the sink won't drain. So a company come out, they said that where the new plumbing and the old plumbing meets, it actually has a tilt that goes uphill, and then the pipe that was on there was 1¼ inch, which isn't big enough to carry a sink to begin with, but the only thing that was holding it together was rust. So today they come out and they totally replaced all of the plumbing because the sink wouldn't drain. So I've not had a sink, and then the bugs, and it just made me so sick. And then the other issue, had to take a quick break to kill some ants, but the other issue is that this house has mold in it, and I'm extremely allergic to it, and I cough all night long, and my throat swells up. And I don't know if anything's going to be done about that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Thursday when they come to do the walkthrough inspection, which I have demanded that they come and do. And the other thing that I'm going to tell them about is how the power flickers. We do have renter's insurance, but if this house has a short in it and catches on fire, then I want that documented on my walkthrough. And I know this video is very negative, but it's just real life. This is what's going on. But hopefully, you know, we're on the right track. We have gotten quite a few things done. If we can get the bugs done, then I can move a couch in here and maybe get me an air humidifier or something for the mold. So I'm not like so sick. But yeah, anyways, that's my update. Pray for us, guys. Love you. I wanted to show you just a little glimpse of some rotten wood that they've covered up. I would imagine that's actually how the whole house looks underneath, especially with the carpenter ants, because they really enjoy wet wood and moisture. But it's the next day, and I wanted to add to this video and tell you also that the neighbor's chickens have been getting on top of my husband's truck and scratching it up, so that's been a problem. And then we have like a little half basement where you can store stuff, and I'm going to insert some footage of my husband going in there and attempting to clean that area out as well.
All this dirt.
So there's my update. Things have not been going very well, as you can clearly see, and I don't know, I guess I'll find out about the mold. They haven't responded to me. I've contacted them twice about it, and it just gives me a massive migraine, and I cough all night and my throat swells up. I've always, let this truck go by, I've always been that way since I was a little girl. I'm just really highly allergic to mold, so I don't know what's gonna become of this, but it's a rental house nightmare. If you've ever had a bad experience with a rental. This is through a realtor company, a professional realtor company, and they're charging $1,000 a month for this home. It's like 700 square feet, and it clearly has a lot of issues. But if you've ever had any nightmare stories, leave those down below. If nothing else, pray for me. Advice is welcome. Legal advice is welcome as well. Whatever you want to give me. What are your thoughts on the situation? What would you do? But yeah, I love you guys, and you keep fighting that good fight of faith, and I'm hanging in there. I'm seeking the Lord. It's rough right now, but this is real life. But I'll see you guys in the next video.